Guess it's just you and me, Logan. I hope it's okay if I join. That fell apart quickly. Ooh.
Welcome to the newest edition of TNInews with your host, JC. Action figures in play! Hey everybody, JC, and welcome to a Friday edition of TNInews. And we've got a lot to cover today, including a bunch of news on the Mattel front. So yesterday, Mattel kicked off their revealed event on the Mattel Creations website. And honestly, they didn't really reveal a whole lot in the way of new product, but there were a few things for Masters of the Universe. They also had some behind-the-scenes stuff. They debuted the Pearl of Power stop-motion video that I just showed you at the beginning here. That was done by the Stunt Puppet Pictures. So a couple that seems to really go all out on these things. So it's not just basic stop motion. These guys actually, the choreographers, and this is almost like a movie level production. They actually act out all the moves that the figures are going to make and stuff. So it was really kind of cool to see that. That was definitely, I felt like, was kind of interesting. And again, as far as actual product reveals, though, we didn't really get a whole lot. A few Masters of the Universe yesterday. Today, some WWE stuff, which I'm going to go over all of that. But basically, as far as like Masters of the Universe goes, they kind of pulled a switcheroo. They were like, hey, we're here. We could have showed you all this stuff and give you like information, but instead, we're going to wait until next Tuesday and just dump out a bunch of product images from our catalog. So yes, this coming Tuesday, the 26th, Mattel has said that they're going to be revealing Masters of the Universe, more Masters of the Universe products. How much information as far as like how the things will be released and stuff that'll go along with those images, I do not know. Going by like last year when they did that, we didn't get a whole lot of information, but again, at least we're going to get more product images and stuff on Tuesday. Now, that being said, even though Mattel didn't officially reveal much stuff during their revealed event for Masters of the Universe yesterday, earlier in the day, or during the night, really, the day before, we got leaked images for more Turtles of Grayskull products. So we got this image of a checklist, and the image of the checklist itself is not, the figures on the checklist are not very clear. But along with the checklist, we also got better images for some of those figures. So not all of them on the checklist, but some of them. And I'm sure we'll get additional images this coming Tuesday. But just to go down all the figures on the checklist, we've got that Michelangelo figure. So that's one that Mattel had actually previewed earlier in the week. I talked about that on Wednesday. He's got the blonde wig, also the Skeletor with the Shredder type armor. But then we're also seeing for the first time a Tila figure, a Stealth Ninja Leonardo, along with a Stealth Ninja He-Man. So this is kind of really our first normal He-Man in this line. And then Tila to go along with that, April O'Neil as like a sorceress type character, Merman, Casey Jones, Leatherhead, Splinter Skull, so Splinter on steroids, and then two Bop Steady, so essentially a play on Too Bad, and then finally Hordak. So as I say, we got better images for some of the figures on that list, but not all of them. But check back on next week, and we'll probably have good images for all of these figures, I would imagine. Now, as for the official reveals yesterday made by Mattel during their revealed event, it was all items that are going to be offered on the Mattel Creations website at some point later this year. So the first one they showed was the Cyclone figure, the Origin Cyclone figure that sold out, went up yesterday on the Mattel Creations website, and as I'm filming this today, has sold out. So that was a $25 Origin figure. But again, that one is sold out now. They also showed, they've been doing these Magic 8-Ball designer series type figures. So they showed one for Masters of the Universe, which is kind of cool. The Magic 8-Ball, you remember that you shake it up and it tells you your future or whatever, answers your questions. But they're doing these designer ones now. So with the Masters of the Universe, where you can actually lift the ball portion up off of the figure. But again, that one went up yesterday, and as I'm filming this today, that one has sold out. Now, other things that they showed that will be going up for pre-order or purchase at a later time. So we've got, for Origins, we've got Demo Man and Geldor, and along with those, they also gave us additional looks at the animated series Evelyn and Prince Adam with Cringer. So the Prince Adam with Cringer and Evelyn, those should be, I don't know if I want to call them mainline releases, but those should be released outside of Mattel Creations. But the other two will be Mattel Creations exclusives and probably will sell out fairly quickly, like the other Mattel Creation exclusive Origin figures have been doing so. They also, even though they didn't show it, they also mentioned that Extendar was coming, which we have seen, again, leaked out images for that one, but they didn't tell us how that one was going to be released. I believe they said it was going to be released sometime this summer. They also mentioned the Snake Lair crowd fund coming soon, so that they did the fan choice, and so that's the next crowdsource, but they didn't, probably they're going to launch that around San Diego Comic-Con time. They also mentioned that they're going to have a lot more reveals for their products during San Diego Comic-Con, where they will have a booth and everything. For Masterverse, the only thing they showed was the deluxe Mattel Creation Horde Trooper. So, again, this is going to be a Mattel Creation exclusive, just like the Snout Spout figure. So, again, no word on exactly when that's going to be made available, but if you want a Horde Trooper for your Masterverse line, you'll want to go to the Mattel Creation website, and being that one's an army builder, you know, that one might sell out pretty quickly. The Snout Spout, last time I checked, was still available, but I wouldn't be surprised if this Horde Trooper doesn't sell out pretty quickly. So, but again, more official reveals are supposed to be coming for Masters of the Universe, hopefully for Masterverse and Origins, and my guess is the Turtle Grayskull stuff will just be better looks at the ones I just talked about here. But hopefully we'll get more Masterverse reveals and Origins as well. All right, so that's all I have for you right now on the Masters of the Universe front, though again, we should be getting more news this coming Tuesday. But before we jump over to WWE, let's take the sponsor break, and also just a quick message from He-Man himself.
And try to learn from the past, from things that have happened to us, and try to apply them toward being better people today. Remember, it's today that counts. So make it the best day possible.
The advertisement is a fantasy sequence using animation, special effects, and sounds. Toys cannot move on their own in real life, although it would be really cool if they did.
Thank you, Cap. I can always count on you for moral support. All right, well, welcome back to the show, and now let's jump into Mattel's WWE reveals for their revealed event. So like with Masters of the Universe, the reveals that they made today were basically Mattel Creation exclusives that will be going up on the Mattel Creations website at some later time. It was only a couple of things. There was one item, I believe, that is not a Mattel Creations exclusive, a general type release, but most of it was Mattel Creation exclusive stuff. Now, to note, WrestleMania, which is coming up here real soon, Mattel will be on hand for that event, and they will be showing off new figures and products for WWE during that event. So that's when we'll probably get the majority of our actual WWE reveals. Just like with Mattel's Masters of the Universe, the reveals are really happening on Tuesday, not during the revealed event. Kind of the same thing here with wrestling. But what they did show off today, first of all, we've got our look at the next Coliseum Collection 2-pack. So we just had the Heart Foundation one that got released, and the next one after that is going to be Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, along with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So that one's pretty cool, and it will have a chase version with the black cards, just like we've been seeing with these things. The regular cards are blue and the chase are black. So if you order it online, you could randomly be sent the one with the black cards. So that one was pretty cool. We also have a new retro bundle, Wave 6. So these are the smaller miniature type figures. With this, we're going to see Shawn Michaels, British Bulldog, Isaac Yankem, I guess how you say it, and Blaze. So that is going to be your next wave of retro bundle figures. Then this one is pretty cool. It's a throwback to the 70s, Superstars of the 70s Elite 4-pack. So we've got Gorilla Monsoon back when he wrestled versus Muhammad Ali. So that one, again, is kind of cool. And then also included in this set is Harley Race versus Superstar Billy Graham. So it is a 4-pack. The way they package these is actually pretty interesting, with 2 on the front and 2 in the back. So that's kind of cool as well. So again, that's going to be offered at some point on the Mattel Creation website. And then for your more modern collectors, wrestling fans, we've got for the Elite Collection an Imperium 2-pack, and I believe that one is again going to be released outside of Mattel Creations, more of a general release. But that was it for your WWE reveals for the revealed event. And then, like I said, we will be getting more reveals coming up here with WrestleMania weekend, which is, I think, is like 2 weeks off or something like that. Oh, and while they did have a Street Shark segment during their revealed event, they didn't show any new products beyond the 3 figures that went up for pre-order the other week. However, they did let us know that there is at least a second wave of figures in the works. Likely we will see those on display at San Diego Comic-Con in July. Now, Mattel wasn't the only one holding a live stream event yesterday. Hasbro had their 3rd Transformer live stream event for the month, and they have one more actually coming next week. But yesterday they revealed some products, most of which I think we've seen before. Either images had been previously officially released or some maybe leaked out. But I don't think there was really much there that we hadn't seen. But I'm just going to go down everything which did go up for pre-order yesterday at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, Amazon as well. And I will tell you, like, I pre-ordered the Gears figure, and I actually got a notice today from Big Bad Toy Store saying it's getting ready to ship. So I don't know if that's going to apply to everything, but some of this stuff looks like is getting ready to ship. But again, I'm just going to go down the list of everything they showed during that live stream. So first of all, we've got the United Leader Class G1 Triple Changer Sandstorm. This is one we've definitely seen before. So this is a play on the G1 Sandstorm, who is the Doom Buggy and the helicopter with the orange colors and everything, an Autobot. So that one's going to cost you $54.99, and it is listed with a June release date, but and I didn't pre-order that one, so I don't know if there's going to be a shipping notice coming in on that one or not. But anyway, next up we've got Transformer Legacy United Voyager Class Beast Wars Silverbolt. So that one is going to cost you $34.99. That is listed with an April release date. Then we've got the Legacy United Voyager Class Cybertron Universe Starscream. So I remember having the original one of this. So this one's going to cost you $34.99 as well. And again, that has an April release date. So those are probably going to be getting ready to ship. Then we've got the Gears, the G1 Universe Gears. It's a deluxe class figure. This is the one I pre-ordered because, you know, I definitely like these G1 style figures that they're doing. This is the best looking Gears I think they've done to date. And that one's going to cost you $24.99. And again, even though the release date given was July, I just got a notice from Big Bad Toy Store when I pre-ordered it yesterday saying that it's about to ship. So there you go. And then we've got Legacy United Deluxe Class Cyberverse Universe Chromia. So that one is going to cost you $24.99. And then we have Legacy United Deluxe Class Infernac Universe Shard figure. So that one is definitely kind of a weird one, a helicopter, but with a bunch of shards on it, I guess. That one's going to be $24.99, and that one is listed with a June release date. Then we have United Core Class Cheetor. That's going to be $9.99 with a May release date. And again, these release dates I kind of just take with a grain of salt, because some I think might ship sooner, maybe some others later. You just never know. But anyway, so that was it for yesterday's live stream reveals. Again, they do have one more live stream next week. Hopefully, they will show us the Studio Series 86 Swoop figure, the final original Dinobot that they need to do, which we know is coming, but it seems like there's just been like really stalling on announcing that one officially, at least. So but Swoop, hopefully we'll see next week. But again, one more live stream next week to finish out the month. All right, now let's jump into some Marvel news, and let's start off with Marvel Legends. So on Wednesday, I told you how I suspected that the next pre-order for Marvel Legends would be taking place next week on the 26th, which is Tuesday. We now have a confirmation. I also told you I thought it was going to be the Shield 3-pack. Again, we now have a confirmation on that. We also have official images of the set. So we'd seen this set briefly last month in Hasbro's live stream, but now we're getting a much better look at it, along with all the accessories. So as rumored, the Nick Fury figure is going to include two different head sculpts, the Nick Fury Jr. head sculpt, which we knew was coming, and then also we're getting a more classic original Nick Fury head sculpt. So you can switch it out. He's wearing gloves and everything, so the only skin tone you see is the actual head. So you can switch it out between the two versions of Nick Fury. Of course, we have gotten a classic version of Nick Fury in the line, which wasn't too bad of a figure. But if you missed out on that one or what have you, this one might be one that you want to check out. Now, the other two figures in this set, Sharon Carter, she also has an alternate head that we're seeing for the first time. And then Dum Dum Dugan, which to me is actually the coolest figure in the set. This is the main reason why I plan on getting this set. It's because I need a good Dum Dum Dugan figure. Hasbro did do one back in the day, but I don't have that one, and I don't think it was that great of a figure either. So this one looks much better to me. And again, this is the main reason why I plan on getting this set. So it is going up for pre-order this coming Tuesday, the 26th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. It is a fan channel exclusive, so that means it'll be available at places like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And with these additional images, you can also see, besides the head sculpts, we're getting quite a few weapons, blast effects for the weapons, some knives, things like that. So they've packed this set pretty good with accessories, I would say. So again, if you're a Shield fan or whatever, I think this is definitely one that you're going to want to check out. I think this one will be pretty popular. I don't know if it'll sell out or not, but I think it will be one that's in somewhat high demand. So as I said, mark your calendars for this coming Tuesday, the 26th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. On Wednesday, I talked about the Marvel Select War Machine figure that was going to be going up for pre-order, and it is now available at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. This is from Diamond Select Toys. Of course, it's a 7-inch scale figure. Has the removable faceplate, blast effects, things like that. You can have it displayed as the Mark 1 or Mark 2 armor for War Machine. So this one is going to cost you $29.99, and as I say, it is available for pre-order now. You could probably also contact your local comic book store and have them secure one for you as well if you'd rather support your local small business. And then we also have our first look at the MAFEX Spider-Man 2099 figure. So this has not yet gone up for pre-order. We have the official images, but the pre-order has not yet opened up, but should be pretty soon here, probably this weekend. So with this, you can see it looks like it's going to have 3 different head sculpts, one with the mask somewhat pulled up. You're also going to get multiple pairs of hands, webbing effects, and the webbed wing things, cape thing that he wears on his back is going to be included as well. So again, if you're into MAFEX, like Spider-Man 2099 with his original look, this is one that you will want to probably check out. And as I said, probably as far as pre-orders go, I'm expecting either this weekend or early next week. Now, to go along with Spider-Man 2099 for MAFEX, we also have the next 2 figures from the Amazon series, The Boys. This should be going up for pre-order. Now, I've talked about these figures. We'd seen some preview images for these 2 figures before. It is the character The Deep and then Soldier Boy. So these are the next two, again, for the Amazon series The Boys, for the MAFEX line. Again, should be going up for pre-order sometime this weekend or early next week. Okay, now let's get into some Star Wars news. So even though Hasbro just the other day had a live stream with the Star Wars brand team, since then we got 3 kind of surprise reveals. So including this Amazon exclusive 3-pack that is now available for pre-order. So this is the Master of Evil 3-pack featuring figures of Grand Admiral Thrawn, Darth Vader, and General Grievous. So this set's going to cost you $79.99, and it's supposed to be out in January of next year. And then being released as a Walmart exclusive that will be available at some later date, possibly the next Collector Con event, which will likely take place this summer. We're getting a second version of Balin's skull from the Ahsoka live action series. This is the mercenary version. This is part of the Black Series line. Again, we don't have a specific date on when this is going to be available, but it is going to be, at least here in the United States, released as a Walmart exclusive. And finally, we have yet another Amazon exclusive. This one is also available for pre-order on the Amazon website. It is another Holocom figure, this time Darth Vader. So this one's going to cost you $27.99, and this one is supposed to be released in October of this year. Now, all the pre-orders that I talked about on Wednesday have gone up. They went up yesterday, including that Target store exclusive Darth Maul Holocom figure. But again, since then, we've got these 3 surprise exclusives, 2 of which are now available. And then that third Walmart exclusive will be made available at some later date. For you Simpson fans, we've got better looks at the upcoming new products from Jakks. I told you about these before, but the images we had seen before weren't great. Now we've got much better images. These come via Leonardo Rodena. If I mispronounced the last name, I do apologize. So these were on display at an overseas toy fair event. We haven't gotten any kind of official announcements from Jakks yet on these, other than they did officially tell us they were doing Simpson products, but as far as product images, we hadn't gotten anything official. So we can see here they're doing like play sets. Very much look to me in keeping with like the old Playmate toy ones. So if you collected those, this is something you might want to do, be interested in. They're not as detailed, I would say, as the Super 7 stuff, but I'm not expecting them to be as expensive either. They're doing figures, deluxe figures, other types of things, smaller figures, various sized figures. So again, not nearly as detailed a line as what we were seeing from Super 7, but again, I would say these are much more in keeping with what we saw back in the day from Playmates toys. Now, another Jakks news, apparently they are going to be doing some video game figures. We don't have a lot of details about these at this time, but they've shown off 2 figures in this line. These are Sega-based video games, and these images have actually been released through the Sega social media. So I don't know what scale these figures are. I don't know if they're 6-inch, 4-inch, 7-inch. Again, those details are not available. According to the Sega social media pages, these figures are going to be released at Walmart stores within a couple of weeks. I don't know if they're Walmart exclusives or if they will be general releases. I'm thinking general, but again, I don't know that for sure. But the first one that they showed off was from the Streets of Rage game with Axel Stone, and then the second one that they just revealed today is from Altered Beast, the werewolf. So when more details become available on these, I will be sure to let you guys know. Super 7 has teased a new Conan figure. Not a lot of details other than just this preview image, and there's no reaction logo or anything on this one. So I don't know if this is reaction or what, but we will get more details on this Conan figure sometime next week. And once again, of course, I will be sure to let you guys know as soon as those details become available. Tamashii Nations has released some new images for their SH Monsterarts Godzilla -1 color version figure. So no word yet on exactly when this is going to be going up for pre-order, but should be going up soon. They're doing a black and white version, of course, but again, this is the colored version from the -1 movie, which I've heard great things about. I have not yet seen it myself, but Godzilla won an Oscar for this movie, so definitely one I'm hoping to be able to check out pretty soon. But as far as figures go, again, this one coming from Tamashii Nations, and when it goes up for pre-order, I'll be sure to let you guys know. On the McFarlane toy front, the only thing I have for you today is those Music Maniac Ozzy Osbourne figures have gone up for pre-order. So again, these are, they're expanding their movie Maniacs line to now include musicians, and of course the subline is called Music Maniac. So 6-inch figures, minimal articulation, you get the basses and stuff, instruments, microphones, things like that. And these are the first 2 figures in that line. And as I said, they are available for pre-order now. You can get them at places like our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store, and these are going to cost you about $25 each. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today, but as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comments section below. Please think about liking this video if you're so inclined. It does help with the algorithm, so I'd much appreciate it. You can also become a channel member if you'd like, and there's a link to that if you want more details on how to become a channel member in the video description below. If you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing and hitting that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. As always, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great weekend, and until next time, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching today's video. Now, if you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. For all the latest action figure news, be sure to head over to ToyNewsEye.com, MarvelousNews.com, JediInsider.com, and TFormers.com. And remember, action figures are great,